Welcome to the Afterspin, opinions from thought leaders in our state. I want to ask Bev Perdue and Leo Daughtry, a growing number of critics are speaking out about school choice, saying that charter schools have not been held as accountable as traditional schools, that they aren't the laboratories for innovation that were first conceived, and the diversion and energy and funding is harming traditional schools. I specifically want to ask both of you, because both of you were around in the legislature when charter schools were begun. What's your reaction to these critics?
Well, charter schools aren't a choice. You go into a lottery to get your kid into a charter school. And so the choice movement is about giving a tuition or allowing you to go somewhere else other than the public school. Charters are considered part of the public school system, although they don't have to abide by any of the rules or regulations.
And only 50% of the teachers have to be actually accredited.
Absolutely. It's just a whole different way of doing business. Some of the charter schools that I've been in are marvelous. They're absolutely high flyers, dedicated to a specific subject. And some of them, quite frankly, were just organized in the 90s to be for a special group of people, some of them around segregation issues. I mean, I really think they need to be examined and rethought, and there needs to be some kind of criteria set up for which charters are selected.
Leo, what's your take on all of this?
I think since charters started, they have been successful. They have, as Bev said, they have created a great number of really, really good charter schools. I think the best schools in our state, probably when you rank them according to different groups, charter schools do very well. I do think there are some charter schools that may not be doing as well as others, but so are our public schools. Some public schools are excelling and some are not.
How do you respond to those folks, though, that say that we're not holding charters to the same accountability standards as we are the traditional schools?
I think that charter schools do have some freedom, and I think that's one of the reasons they're doing so well, so many of them
Well,
are.
if that is the case, then why don't we allow all schools to be able to abide by that? That's the part I guess
I think that's a good idea.
I do too, but it's because the people who make the decisions don't want to relinquish the power. I haven't seen any debate about opening up all of the schools in the state, public schools, to no regulation. When the charters were started, and we debated it a long time, didn't we?
I remember that.
They were laboratories of innovation. They were supposed to have unique purposes and fill a unique set of needs for kids. And that just clearly hasn't happened across the board. Some of them have succeeded.
Yeah, if you look at some of the rankings, national rankings,
Right.
some of our charter schools were
Right.
tops in our state along those lines.
In the country.
And that doesn't, yes, that's what I meant, in the country. And that doesn't account for what's going on with the vouchers. The vouchers are an entirely different
Right.
animal because there is a total, I won't say a total lack of accountability, but there is much less accountability with the giving the vouchers for private schools. Would you agree with that?
I agree with that. And I think we should do more and respect the accountability as to those voucher schools.
And yet we're increasing funding for them every year pretty dramatically.
With no boundaries.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, obviously these are topics we will continue discussing.
For the next 100 years.
Yeah, for the next 100 years. Thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.